In your experience, where do you see the most problems?
Definitely in the use of funds by the contractor. This is what my clients usually complain about, that suppliers or subcontractors weren't paid and then they put liens on the project. Or sometimes the complaint is that the client gave the contractor more money than he was owed based on how far the project was. So for example, what I see a lot is the contractor tells my client that the project was 75% completed. And so the client paid him 75% of the expected cost of construction. Yet when we go out to the construction site, we see a building that's really only 25% done. So I know it's hard to believe, Miles, but sometimes contractors lie about how much work is done on a construction site so they can justify receiving more money from whoever's paying the bills.
Okay, what else may an accounting expert do in a construction case?
The accounting expert can calculate damages due to delay, and those damages might include unabsorbed home office overhead, extended overhead, and extended or idle equipment time. We've got something called the ICLAY formula, which is used to calculate the unabsorbed home office overhead, and that's going to be an important concept for the accounting expert to be familiar with and a calculation that they ought to be able to do.
Is there any particular reason why the money portion of construction projects and work in progress is so often a problem?
Contractors aren't known for being real diligent with money. I think where a lot of contractors get in trouble is running over budget on a project. Then the contractor gets a new project, and what he does with the money from the new project is use some of it to cover up the problems on the old project. The contractor's business ultimately ends up looking like a giant Ponzi scheme where he's constantly robbing Peter to pay Paul. He's using money from new projects to fulfill his commitments or cover up problems on his old projects. And when the construction industry dried up a few years ago, a number of these situations were exposed because the contractors didn't have any new projects or any new money to fix the problems on the old projects.